Free will is an illusion. Humans are nothing but moist robots. Just relax and let it happen. All right, moist robots. I think that's a great phrase. That's what we are. We're moist robots. That's what cognitive science, that's what naturalism says. Now, this is the conclusion that is out there, as Tom Wolfe says, in the zeitgeist. This is what people think follows from cognitive science and from a materialistic view of the mind. And I think it's very important that it doesn't follow. It just does not follow. And that, in fact, scientists who think it follows are committing a very simple sort of freshman mistake. They are confusing the ideology of the manifest image with the manifest image. The fact, Sean thinks there's colors, so do I. But if we let the ideology of the manifest image define the word color, then we'd have to say, oh, well, then there's no colors. If that's what you mean by color, colors don't exist. If that's what you mean by consciousness, consciousness doesn't exist. If that's what you mean, but we don't say that. We say, well, you know, the ideology of the manifest image is not accurate. People have been making mistakes. Don't take it at its face value and look at what the manifest image actually is, and you see that there are varieties of free will that people recognize and deal with every day. They make distinctions on the basis of it. These are robust concepts of free will that have zero to do with determinism and are perfectly consistent with determinism. They're compatible so that you can be a compatibilist in good conscience. What you have to give up is the idea that the ideology of the manifest image rules as far as defining the terms goes. It doesn't. There's a perfectly legitimate concept of free will, which is a somewhat political concept. We have for the law, we have to draw boundaries, but we don't make the mistake of thinking that these are we're carving nature at the joints. There's no joint there in nature. 16, you can drive a car. 15 and a half, you can't.
Are you familiar with the well-known paper by John Rawls, The Original Position, Political, Not Metaphysical?
Yeah.
That's what you're arguing.
I'm saying that free will is quite properly seen as falling right out of political facts which are available in the manifest image. None of us want to live without it. If you go around saying free will doesn't exist, free will is an illusion, you're actually undercutting the very glue of civilization. And that's the reason that people should be upset about it. If you don't believe that, you should learn about the experiments that have been done. I think with Wilson Schooler is the most striking, where undergraduates at Santa Barbara read one of two passages from Francis Crick's book, The Astonishing Hypothesis. One says, science has shown we don't have free will. You know, every decision you make is already determined by your brain. The other one, same length from the same book, but it says nothing about free will. Then the students are given an opportunity to make money by solving a puzzle. And it's pointed out to them that, in fact, there's a way to cheat. Please don't cheat, be honest. Which group cheats?
Ones who read the free will.
The ones that were just told by Francis Crick, Nobel laureate, that they don't have free will. They cheat much more. And this is not an isolated result. There are a lot of these, and it's not so surprising. If science authoritatively tells people they don't have free will, people tend to believe that. And since they tend to believe that, they then don't think very hard about whether they really ought to do things. They think, you know, I'm sort of off the hook, you know, I'm a moist robot, just sit back and enjoy life. And so people's behavior degenerates into antisocial behavior.
What you're saying reminds me of the old saw that if people fully accepted evolution, they're going to act like beasts. That's what creationists tell people. The fact is they don't act like beasts. People that accept evolution are just as wrong as other people. So, I mean, you're posing a danger which I demonstrate which I claim is only empirically demonstrated in this questionnaire thing.